Asustek Company Inc., also known as Asus, is a multinational computer hardware and computer electronics company. Asus was established in 1989 in Taiwan. This company was built to create today and tomorrow's smart life. Asus is highly recognized as one of the top gaming brand as well as top 3 consumer notebook vendor. Asus is also recognized as the #1 world's motherboard. Asus produced laptop and phones specifically for gaming purposes, highly known as Republic of Gamers, that was introduced in 2006. They also produce graphic cards, monitors, computer, and other more technology solutions.
My name is Muhammad Azizi and I will tell you about the economic concept. There is three types of economic concept, which is scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. Scarcity happens when we want to produce something but our resources is limited. So, assets face scarcity due to limited production capacities and potential component shortage resulting in high demand but low supply. The meaning of choice is we need to choose between two products. So assets face choice in what product to produce, in what quantities, and how to allocate resources between different product lines and marketing strategies. Similarly, consumers also face choice when deciding to buy an asset smartphone or laptop, considering factors such as price, features, and performance. So the meaning of opportunity cost is when we buy something, then we need to know that we lost another product in the process. So when Asus produce more smartphone, the opportunity cost is the foregone production of laptop. Okay, now I will explain about the economic problem. The first economic problem is what to produce and by how much. Asus needs to carefully choose between scarce resources, ensuring they produce the right mix of laptops and phones based on societal demand to avoid waste. But how to produce? The question involves making decisions about the most effective method of production given limited resource. Asus need to choose between capital-intensive and labor-intensive methods for their product to work properly, but Asus need both of the methods since their product use a lot of small components, so they rely heavily on machine. But when testing the product, they need to rely on human since machine always use data and sometimes data could be wrong. The last economic problem is for whom to produce. Asus needs to identify their product market using factors such as consumer income, purchasing behavior, and preferences. They also need to segment their products into different categories to cater to different consumer groups. So if the group come from a low income family, they can buy the low end or mid range product. But if the group come from a high income family, they can buy the high end product.
And now we move to law of demand. The law of demand states that when the price of a good itself increases, the quantity demanded of the good will fall, and when the price of the good decreases, the quantity demanded will increase. Therefore, the demand curve will usually slope downwards, indicating the negative relationship between the price of a good price, P, and the quantity, Q. So, demand in price of Asus is referring to the demand curve that is generally downward sloping. The original price of Asus product is PO and the original quantity demanded is QO. The price of electronic gadget product increases from PO to P1 and the quantity demand for electronic gadget products decreases from QO to Q1. While when the price of an electric gadget decreases from PO to P2, the quantity demanded will increase from QO to Q2. Next, law of supply. The law of supply states that if the price of a product increase, the quantity product supply will increase. But when the price of a product becomes cheaper, the quantity of the product will be supplied lower. Asus has a positive relationship between the selling price P and the quantity supply Q, which has been shown in the upward sloping supply curve diagram below. Supply in price of Asus. So, PO is the original price of Asus and QO is the original supply quantity of Asus. Then, if the price increase from PO to P1, the quantity of supply will also increase from QO to Q1. But quantity supply will be at Q2 from QO if the price is decreased from PO to P2. It shows that the quantity supply will be determined by the price, which is if the price decrease, The quantity supply also decrease and the quantity supply will increase if the price increase.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Izzat Arifin bin Kamrul Arifin. So right now I am about to explain about the price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is to measure the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular good with respect to the change in the price. More precisely, it is the percentage change in quantity demanded relative to a 1% change in price. So this is the price elasticity of demand for the Asus laptop when the price increased from 3,000 ringgit to 4,000 ringgit and can be calculated using the formula. So the formula given here is Q1 minus Q0 divided by Q0 times P0 divided by P1 minus P0. So when we already insert the calculation and the answer is the final answer is 0.47, and you can refer to the graph next to the calculation. So this is the determinants of price elasticity of demand. The first one is we have availability of substitutes. Our electronic gadget product faces tough competition in this modern era, but it is a leading brand in technology for phones and laptops, making it attractive to customers and elastic in demand. Second one, we have time frames. Laptops and phones are essential items for people, and the choice of brand often depends on longevity and functionality over several years. Consumer habits can change when new, higher quality products become available at different price points. So the next one is price elasticity of supply. Price elasticity of supply is to measure the responsiveness of the quantity supply of a good or service to changes in its price. In other words, it shows how much the quantity supply changes in responses to a change in price. If supply is elastic, a small change in price results a large change in the quantity supply. If the supply is inelastic, change in price have little effect on the quantity supply. So the price elasticity of supply for the Asus laptop when the price increased from 4,000 ringgit to 5,000 ringgit and can be calculated using the formula. So this is the formula, which is Q1 minus Q0 divided by Q0 times P0 divided by P1 minus P0. So the given answer is 0.67, and the answer can be referred to the given graph. So this is interpretation. Let me interpret the why we must calculate the price elasticity of supply. The change in the price of the Asus laptop will lead to a bigger percentage change in the quantity supply of the Asus laptop. The price elasticity of supply for Asus laptop is less than 1. Therefore, it is considered inelastic supply. The quantity supply for Asus laptop is relatively insensitive to price. So this is the last part of price elasticity of supply, which is determinants of price elasticity of supply. The first one, we have cost of production. ASUS products require a significant amount of resources and production costs, which can affect price elasticity of supply. Availability of resources impacts supply elasticity. Second one is technological advances. ASUS needs technological improvement to increase production speed and efficiency, resulting in higher quality products.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Imran Hakimi bin Kamarul Barin. So today I am going to present to you about market equilibrium. So market equilibrium is a situation when quantity demanded and quantity supply are equal. The equilibrium price is the price of a good or service when the supply of it is equal to the demand for it in the market. If a market is at equilibrium, the price will not change unless an external factor changes the supply or demand, which results in a disruption of the equilibrium. The market equilibrium condition can be illustrated in the figure beside it. The government intervention in the market. So the government sometimes intervene in the market through price control to set the price in order to protect consumers from unfair prices. There are four types of government interventions. First is price ceiling. known as maximum price, and then we have price floor known as minimum price, and then we have imposition of taxes, and number 4 is subsidies. Next, we have indirect tax. An indirect tax is a tax that is levied upon goods and services before they reach the customer, who ultimately pays the indirect tax as a part of market price of the good or service purchased. Some example of indirect tax are sales tax, service tax, import duties, excise duties, and export duties. The figure below shows the example of both producers and consumers share an equal burden of paying tax. Government intervention in our company. So, based on the data we have collected, Asus is an ethical company that supports government tax policies to encourage business innovation and economic growth. This results in consumers paying more tax than the producer, known as sales tax, under indirect tax, due to inelastic demand. So you can refer to the figure that I have provided. Thank you. That's all from me.
In conclusion, there are many things that we gain just by doing this assignment. We learn about economic concepts such as scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. By doing this assignment, we get to know more about the economic concept. For instance, scarcity happens when the demand for a service or product is greater than the availability. We also gain a deeper understanding of the law of demand and supply. We get to know about how the law of demand and supply works. In this assignment, the elasticity shows that Asustek Company Inc. product is a necessity good. We had to sketch a graph for this part. Without doing this assignment, it will be difficult for us to sketch this graph if it comes out in the exam. We get to know more about market equilibrium. We also get the idea about government intervention in company activities.